Normally this is something that's pretty straightforward to you guys, but I want to be sure you're able to use these different formulas. So let's say I have something as follows. Let's say I have a sub n is 10 plus n minus 1 times 7. Okay, so if I have that formula, how would I calculate some different values? Well, you might start with calculating what like a sub 1 is. Okay, so a sub 1, I would plug 1 in for the n. Okay, so I'm just plugging in 1 minus 1 times 7, so a1 would be 10. So hopefully that's pretty straightforward. Okay, all right, let's say I want to find a2. a2 would be 10 plus, and then now n is 2, right? So I'm going to do 2 minus 1 times 7, okay? So I get 10, and then 2 minus 1 is 1, 10 plus 7, so I get 17. Hopefully you see how this all works. It's going to be arithmetic. First term is 10. We're going to add 7 each time. So this kind of suggests something about a formula, which is this appears to be the first term, and then this appears to be the common difference. Okay, so generalizing that, we can see that a sub n would be the first term, right, plus n minus 1 common differences. So that's basically the formula that you'll use. If you want to adjust it, you can. One thing that you can do is you can actually go backwards and find a 0 term. So if you do that in this case, let's go ahead and write what those things would be. So it's 10, 17, you get the idea moving forward. If I wanted to go backwards, then I get a term of 3, right, for that a0 term. So another person might write the formula as follows. They might write it an equals a0 plus nd, and let's see how that would work with this one. Okay, so I'm going to get a sub n is 3 plus 7n. Okay, so what I would want to check is that this formula matches the formula I had up above. Let's see if it does. Okay, so I'm going to compare that with 10 plus n minus 1 times 7. Okay, so if I multiply it all out, I get 10 plus, and then I get 7n minus 7, right? So 10 minus 7 is going to be 3 plus 7n. So again, either this formula will work, and hopefully you understand how that all gets set up, and then an alternative formula that you can use if you don't like using the first term, you could use the 0 term. It makes a simpler formula, and it kind of maps it onto the y equals mx plus b that you already know. So either of these formulas are fine to use. Just be sure in this one you use the first term, and that one you use the 0 term.